10 years ago, my girlfriend abandoned me and our 5-year-old daughter. Now she wants her family back. My story begins 16 years ago when I met Lucy. She was an amazing girl, intelligent, beautiful, fancy, funny, just the greatest girl I ever met. I felt so lucky when we started dating. And after a year into the relationship, we had a baby. I was living the dream, living with my girlfriend, raising our little daughter, being a happy family. I loved Lucy so much, and after some years, we were finally getting married. Our daughter was the most excited one about the wedding. She was going to be the flower girl. Everything seemed to be perfect, until one day, when I was heading back home, a guy wanted to talk with me. At first, I believed he might want to sell me something, until he mentioned Lucy. Politely, he asked me to talk in a private place. He then asked me to please stop everything about the wedding and step back because he and Lucy wanted to be together. I didn't believe him until he started to tell me a lot of details about her that would be impossible to know. I returned home as fast as I could. I didn't want this to be true and told her about it, hoping it was all a mistake, but no, it wasn't. The next hour she told me everything. She had been cheating on me for the last 2 years. She told me about how all the time she said she loved me, that she wanted us to be together, and that she loved our family, were all lies. How her new man was younger, stronger, more handsome, and a better lover. She said that she didn't want to be tied to me, how she lost her freedom for being a mother, and she didn't want to be a wife. She wanted her freedom back. The final stab was when she said she was happy that I finally knew, and now she was able to leave. I cried, begged, humiliated myself, and got on my knees, asking for another chance to try to fix our relationship, but she didn't want to. She wanted the thrill and excitement that this new guy made her feel. By the next day, she left us. I felt broken, humiliated, emasculated, but my daughter needed me. She was heartbroken. Her mother left, and she believed it was her fault. She heard when Lucy said she didn't want to be a mother anymore. She needed me, and I needed to be strong for her. Fortunately, we had help. My family and Lucy's family supported us in any way possible. Her parents were so ashamed of their daughter's actions that they couldn't look me in the face without apologizing for everything she did. I will be in debt with everyone forever for all their help. Fast forward, 10 years later, after lots of time and therapy, my daughter and I are living happily. She is the light of my life, a beautiful 15-year-old lady whom I love. Our wounds are healed, and we have a very good life. But then, she came back. When my daughter and I were getting back home, we found Lucy in front of our apartment, waiting for us, wanting to talk. I recognized her immediately, and I would like to say that I did something cool, like ignoring her, asking her to leave, or at least being hostile with her. But no, I'm an idiot. My heart skipped a beat the moment I saw her. She still was beautiful as before, but somehow, she looked even better. Maybe age made her look mature and elegant, maybe the dress, or the makeup, I don't know, but I let her in, while our daughter gave us some space and went to her room. She told me everything she did since she left. Basically, she lived with that guy for some years. She said how much she enjoyed it, all the fun she had, and how she believed those were the best years of her life, until she noticed that the excitement of that new relationship was fading slowly. At some point, she started to cheat on that guy too. According to her, she wanted to feel alive and excited. Eventually, that relationship ended, and she started dating other guys. Every relationship became shorter than the previous one until she only had casual hookups. She also said that sometimes she thought about us, our family, but she said she was too proud to admit she made a mistake until last year. She got COVID, and it hit her really hard, to the point that she believed she would die, and realized how alone she was, how stupid she was, and the mistake she made so long ago. After all of that, she said she regretted everything she did and said, and now she was ready to marry me, and be the family we always meant to be. When she was done, I asked her to leave, to give me some time to think. She accepted, saying she would be back the next day. For years I dreamed about her coming back, and now it was happening, but it just felt wrong. Since then, she visits almost daily, wanting to talk about the best years of our relationship, and how we could be a happy family again. I asked for help, to my family, to my friends. Most of them said I would be making the worst mistake of my life if I took her back. Others said that I could give her a chance. It took me a lot to heal, and some more time to start making new relationships, and I would be risking everything. One night, my daughter and I had a deep conversation about all this. I always try to involve her in every part of our life, and this issue concerned her too because it's her mother. Sometimes she surprises me by being so wise and mature, because she told me, "Can you really love someone that hurt us so much?" And that was everything I needed. I would never forgive myself if I let her hurt my daughter again, and I said that to Lucy. If she wants to be around, or have a relationship with our daughter, I'm okay with it, only if my daughter wants it. But I told her we are not getting back. Lucy only said that she would make me fall in love with her again, and that she would not give up. Update: since the post, she has been insisting on meeting. She wanted to talk. I decided to have one last talk with her and set my boundaries. We met in a public place. The talk was long and hard. I wanted her to be honest, and I told her that the moment I caught a lie, I would leave. I asked if she was really sorry or if we were her last option. Did she truly love us, or were we just a consolation prize? Did she come back for love, or because she couldn't find another man? She couldn't answer any of that. She only said things like, "It's not like that, you need to understand me, and I'm not like this anymore." She kept insisting on giving her another chance, saying that we could love each other again and that we could be together. She never even mentioned our daughter at any moment. Only after I pointed it out did she start to mention her. When I tried to convey that we were over, she grabbed my hand and, as some of you told me she would, tried to seduce me, pulling down her blouse, showing me her chest, and suggesting we find a room so I could do whatever I wanted with her. She promised she wouldn't say no to anything, as a way to compensate me. I didn't recognize that woman. She wasn't the amazing girl I met. She wasn't the mother of my daughter. I didn't know who that woman was, but she wasn't my Lucy. I told her to let me go and that we were over. Neither I nor my daughter wanted anything to do with her, so I asked her to please leave us alone. We were living a good life without her. She then became irate, saying I couldn't leave her, that it wasn't my choice, and that she had nothing else. She claimed I couldn't take away her daughter. I still don't know why, but that last sentence triggered me. The next aren't my exact words, but they're close to what I said in that moment. Your daughter? Your daughter? You are not her mother. You only gave birth to her, but you are not her mother. Tell me, where were you when she was sick? Where were you when she had a fever? When she was scared at night? When her first tooth fell out? When she cried at night because she missed her mom? Where were you on her first day of school? When she had her first period? When she had her first boyfriend? When her heart broke for the second time? Because the first one who broke her heart was her mother. You have no right to claim you are her mother because you never acted like one. She tried to reply, but I saw she was at a loss for words. I left her. Back at home, she sent me some texts, asking for another meeting, another chance, claiming she loves me and can change, but I'm done. You all were right. She doesn't love me or our daughter at all. She only loves herself. Having her in my life would be bad and toxic. I don't need that. I don't need her. My daughter and I are going back to therapy soon. Some of you were right. I need to work on myself, become stronger, and move past those feelings for her because they're not real. They're just memories of who I thought she was.